Hello and welcome to another edition of the One Team We Agree On. I'm Jillian.
I'm Kyle. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm good.
Yeah, so we have lots to talk about. We were down in Chester a lot last week, and we got to see the Snow Bowl with the Union Academy and lots of international talent, so that was great. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, and we're also going to talk about the kit launch a little bit and our season predictions because guess what? Union soccer is back. And as of, if you're listening to this when we put it out, it is actually the day of the CONCACAF Champions Cup beginning with the Union.
it really is. And we're so happy. I mean, it's been a long winter.
Hmm.
Obviously, the Union won the Support Shield. So, high expectations. A lot of legends leaving the club,
Yep.
but also some really promising talent. And we're going to talk about this. I think there's a lot of great things coming up in the future. Maybe not this year. Maybe
Hmm.
it's 2027, but look, the Union are going to build through their academy, and
Hmm.
they have really said that through this whole process, and that's what's exciting.
Yes. So, yes, lots to be excited about. But yeah, we did a lot of great um yeah, we saw a lot of great soccer over the weekend and some cool events. So, lots to talk about there. And yeah, so before we get started though, what am I
What
wearing?
what are you wearing? I'm wearing a Y shirt, so
You're boring.
yeah.
I'm wearing the well the kit that they put out last year. I like this one. That was like kind of their kind of unity top, I guess, or
It's really nice.
their yeah, they I like this one a lot, but very colorful. That was an easy purchase. But yeah. So, it was a good warm-up top. And make sure, if you're not already, follow us on our social media accounts. We're at TOTWAG on Twitter and on Blue Sky. You can find us at The One Team We Agree on Instagram and Facebook. We have our YouTube channel, The One Team We Agree on, and we also have our website with lots of articles, and we had a lot out lately, especially. It's going to really be ramping up. We are at theoneteamweagreeon.com. So definitely check those out. You can find me at silly double underscore Jilly on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'm at Jillian Almany on Blue Sky. And Kyle can be found at Coach Almany on those platforms.
Yeah, no one wants to follow me, but no.
Wow.
Oh, wow. No, thank you all for this week. I
Yeah.
mean, with Snowball. We had over 900 people reaching out to our platform.
900?
Yeah, at one point there was like almost 900 now. I think it was like,
We had a lot of views on our website and just, on our coverage. So we really appreciate everyone
yeah, I
who
mean,
checked it out and, people that reached out about it. I think that, as yeah, I think that's great considering the Academy sometimes doesn't, a lot of the casual Union fans especially maybe don't follow it as much,
yeah.
but I think a lot more people took notice. So,
No, let's talk about the Snowball.
yeah,
What do you
let's start up.
think?
I thought it was fantastic. So, I went down on Tuesday all day and got to see all three Academy teams, the
Yep,
U15s, U16s, and U18s. And then you went on
Wednesday.
Wednesday, and then, or no, no,
Yeah,
I thought you went on, or didn't you go on Thursday?
did you? Yeah,
You went on Thursday, and then I went on Friday, and then we both went Saturday. So, really, 'cause Tuesday started out actually, I was watching the U17 CONCACAF qualifiers for the U17 World Cup, which will take
right.
place next fall. And so the Union had Malik Jakupovic and Matthew White on that squad. And Malik, he started, he played the whole game. He was the top goal scorer for them. But he had the one goal that they needed in that match. So, they ended up qualifying, and so that was awesome and
Mhm.
good for Malik and good for Matthew. Matthew didn't have to do a whole lot on his one game that he
No,
was in, but
but he impressed
yeah,
on Saturday.
yeah, and he came back. Well, Malik was back too, but he wasn't playing in that. But yeah, Matthew White he played for the U18s on Saturday. He was in goal for them in their championship final for the Snow Bowl, and they ended up winning. Yeah.
Yeah, in very impressive fashion.
Yeah, so it was a rematch with Lingby too. So it was they just played him 2 days before, and that
Yep.
one had been a 2 goal comeback, like late rally to get the draw. So but yeah, they ended up winning, and the U16s, they were runners up basically. They fell in the final and um to Benfica. And then the U15s, they played a consolation match on Saturday against Chicago Fire, and they won that, but they had lost the previous day to Monterrey. So,
Who won the tournament?
yeah, they won that. So, I mean, tons of great talent. There was so much talent. And from Europe, there's some from, you had Monterrey from Mexico, you had Chicago Fire there, you had even team, Roland Alberg's team from former Union player, his program that he has in South Africa, they were there.
Which
But
is a great
yeah,
story.
yeah, they even had some, FC Delco played in a game to, just give Alberg Next Gen that program a
And so
team to
did
play against.
LaSalle.
And LaSalle, yeah, LaSalle did a they did a just kind of a friendly there too. So,
But who were your performers in this tournament?
wow. So, I'll tell you what, there were some really good performances. Uh, the 15s, maybe some of you guys listening aren't as familiar with them. They've got
Hmm,
some great talent coming up.
they do.
First of all, their goalkeeper, for most of it was Thomas White. That's Matthew White's younger brother. He's had national team camp call-ups, and he's really good.
I mean, the thing I saw with him is he's really quick on the ball.
Yeah.
And like he knows where the ball's going. He has great awareness. It's almost like when Andrew Rick was
Mhm.
coming up, like he knows where the ball's going, knows and reads, and has really great command
Yes.
of that defensive line, which at 15 years old is
Mhm.
impressive.
Yeah, so I thought that was impressive. They had Jude Larby, he did
Yeah.
very well. The 16s, they have an abundance of talent, that's for sure. Let me tell you. Okay,
Why would you speak on the talent that usually
okay. First of
people?
all, okay, let me start with Friday.
Well, can we
Friday,
talk about Timoni?
well, okay, I was gonna get there.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, okay. Timoni Gabaljobi. This guy, he's been with the national team. The kid can
Sure.
score.
Yeah.
And he was the Golden Boot winner for the U16s in that. So he was fantastic. He had 5 goals in the tournament. So he's one to watch and keep on your radar for sure. Diop. Um, I, I might butcher his first name. It's Abdoulaye Diop.
But
But Diop had this fantastic goal on Friday. I
yes.
I miss seeing it in person because I got stuck in horrendous traffic trying to get there and behind slow people and behind multiple horse and buggies when I was still in Lancaster County. So anyway, I pull up and I park and I'm like right outside the field house there and I hear cheering. I'm like, oh my goodness, they score already. I walk in. As I'm walking in, Union 2 players that they literally just got back from their spring training in Clearwater. Like their bus was still there. They just got back. I see them running into the building, a bunch of them. And so and I go in, I see, yeah, I go in and the first thing I hear is, oh yeah, Diop scored this like ridiculous goal. And so, it's kind of, yeah, it was a good start and they ended up having a great game there. But, yeah, Timoni, he was fantastic as well. They have, um, they have a new supposed signing, um, William Mihalik. Yeah, he's been touted. He came from, the club Paul McGlynn actually
Yeah, why don't we
helped
talk
with.
about him? Because he's been a very interesting prospect coming up from the youth ranks in the
Yeah.
United States. Um, from what we saw on Saturday, I mean, sure, they were down. He looked really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you were watching it, he was the blonde kid wearing the number 10. So yeah, I thought he was strong. Did he had the one he had what, 1 goal, I think. Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, so I know it all there were so many games, so it like kind of blends together. But just really promising talent there. I heard a lot of good things. And and there's other players coming up because remember, a lot of these guys that are at the U16s, they're part of that U15 team that won
Yeah.
the MLS Next championship last season. So, real good job by that squad. I mean, it's a shame they came up short in the final, but it was a tough team they were against.
I mean, Benfica's one of when
Yeah.
you talk about international academies, Benfica always comes up, PSV, who
Hmm.
was in there. On the CONCACAF side, Monterrey, Pachuca,
Hmm.
who was not in this tournament. But like those are squads
Hmm.
that develop outside of just their first team.
Yeah.
So I think that was a great litmus test for the union.
Yeah.
Um, I want to talk about the
Yeah,
U18s.
let's talk about the 18s.
Can we talk about my favorite player?
Okay. So,
Okay,
yeah,
can I just
go
talk
ahead.
about Jet Harrison? So somebody told me, and then I think it was a social media account posted like when Jet was getting signed
Hmm.
that he went out to Las Vegas, and it's not about Las Vegas.
But the whole look Las Vegas angle definitely made yours just
It
perk up. Don't
it
lie.
did, it did.
Yeah.
But I talked to a guy out there that covers soccer in Las Vegas, and I'm like, so is this true? And he was like, yeah, the guy dominated that tournament. And then when we went, they're like, yeah, Jet is the up and coming guy that people need to watch. And that goal against Lingby on Friday when I was there, oh, it was
It
Thursday.
was
Thursday.
Thursday.
He sells the
Hmm.
ball deflects out, just sells it, and just calmly flicks it in. And then you see Ronan on Saturday
Hmm.
to close out that
Yep,
match,
Ronan Sullivan. Yep.
and he knew right to go,
Hmm.
right to the corner, and
Yep.
just hold it up.
Yeah.
Like two plays, but also he's just arrived.
Yeah. And
And he has a very high soccer IQ. Now, he's committed to college. I don't know if he'll make it with the Union or Union 2.
yeah, I'd be interested to see if he gets a look with Union too, as there's a lot of young academy players. A lot of those U18s are getting a look with them, so who knows? But mm,
Also, Tyler.
yeah, and by the way, if you want to go back and look the at the games at all, they're all on the Union's YouTube account, or if you go on their website under Snowball, you can see these things. And Jet's number 30, because if you look at the rosters, I don't think he's not listed there yet. But anyway, yeah, Tyler Gladstone. Kid had a tournament.
He
Kid had a
did.
tournament.
He
Hats off,
did.
Tyler. And he ended up getting MVP for the U18
Which
division
is
there.
deserved. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy was all over the field.
Creating chances and
And also just attacking the ball. Like, this is what Carnell wants.
hmm.
Like, we talk about what Richter and
Hmm.
Carnell are in sync, what the Union Academy moving forward
Hmm.
wants. And Tyler, shout out to you. Also,
Yeah.
Nick Greer.
Yeah. Nick Greer, I thought, did a tremendous job in the defense, especially in the final. I mean, there was there was this one time where, the that Lingby, they kick off and it's going long and Matthew White, the goalkeeper, he's pulled way, way up. And
Yeah,
he goes to make a play on the ball and he's way out off his line and it gets past him. It
and
gets
it's
past
a
him
learning experience.
and it looks like, oh my gosh, for sure it's going to be a goal for
Yeah.
MV. And Nick Greer booked it back there and he just, got it cleared out of there and, just tremendous. But he made so many good defensive plays in that game and in the tournament. So I thought that was a tremendous job by him. And, the goalkeeping was pretty good. I mean, Matthew White made some really good saves. Yeah, there was that error. Actually, Lingby almost had a very similar error late in the game because um actually on that it was Eric Guzman. He's one that was as I been he was with the Union Academy and now he's back. So he was there years ago. But he like the goalkeeper was way way up. He gets past it. He kicks the ball towards the goal. It looks like it's going to be basically almost like an empty netter.
Right.
And So, and Ronan was running in as well to try to like guide them, but they defended it out
Because
last
I
second.
literally looked down to tweet that goal, and then I
Yeah.
looked up, and I'm
I
like,
missed like the very yeah, at first I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" Yeah, because I looked down for a second too. But let's talk about the goal for the Union because they only ended up getting the one, and it was Gunnar Graham, and he's a Yale commit, and he went on. It looked like when we were watching it live, it looked like he was going to be offside, but he wasn't, and he takes it down and just blasts it. And Snowball was great. You had a bunch of the uh, U2 players they were not playing, the ones that were U18 especially, they were there. And of course, like the swag kids were there, a bunch of them, and just the crowd was phenomenal. But Gunnar scores that goal, he runs to the corner. He ends up getting a yellow card for celebration because he rips off his jersey and tosses it. But you know, that was awesome. Just the atmosphere for the tournament was great. So anyway, yeah, the kids did great. It was fun to watch. I hope that people continue to follow the Academy's progress. And I wanted to shout out just the Union and the Academy there and the Swag and YSC Academy for putting that together, running that. That's a big undertaking. I want to give a shout out to the Wisvis Bank Sports Complex people. Big shout out Tom Villa. Okay. The man behind a lot of running that.
uh, Tom was there all weekend.
Yeah. Like if you guys don't know who Tom is, shout out to Tom. He coordinates a lot of all the streaming stuff and the updates and the social media stuff. Like he does a lot. And first team, second team academy. So shout out to Tom. I hope you get to relax a bit after that because he was there all week.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was awesome stuff and
And
I look
let's
forward to it growing. So, yeah.
yeah, I do too. And I hope they bring it back next year.
Hmm.
This is a great tournament. It's a great opportunity for fans and media alike
Hmm.
to see some of the best. Maybe they don't make it.
Hmm.
I know Jonathan Tannenwald talked about that. Half of these kids, you know, maybe
Yeah.
one out of four will make it.
Well, I mean, and hopefully, maybe some of them get to Union 2, maybe even the first team. Maybe
Or
some of
maybe
them go to
some do
college, they go
USL.
or they go to USL or yeah, they play in
Yeah,
college or
like
whatever
there's a
path
lot of avenues, and that's the
they're
great
in.
thing about American soccer. It's not just you gotta go pro.
Mhm.
It's what's best for your journey. We talk about this with our quad club.
Yeah, yeah,
Every
absolutely.
kid is on their own journey.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have kids that they're never going to be this, Olympic swimmer, but they have a path where they can achieve their best and get the most out of that sport,
Yeah,
and compete at a high level.
and there's so many good stories, guys.
Mhm.
Like I
For sure.
can't tell you much how you and I heard so many great stories from
Hmm.
families, from coaches this weekend that we cannot share publicly, but
Hmm.
it's really good to have those stories
Yeah.
because maybe a 1 in 10 make it
Hmm.
professionally,
Yeah.
but there's going to be stories for a lifetime because of this tournament,
Yeah.
and that's the beauty of this.
Yeah, and just such a cool thing. Like you see that the Dortmund like U15s were at the
Oh,
Penn
that was
the Penn
excellent.
basketball game. Like just really cool stuff. So I love it. I hope they continue with it. I hope it grows. And shout out to everyone who was a part of that. So yeah.
Hey, can we talk about the Sons of Ben Help Kick Conquer?
Yeah, so Sunday, Sons of Ben ran their annual Help Kick Hunger event. It benefits the Bernardine Center in Chester. And so they had it at 2SP Brewing. They had a whole bunch. They had food, they had drinks, they had raffles and silent auctions. And so the and you bring canned goods, donations for the food bank. So fantastic work by them. They had lots of good raffle items and they had things like, well, they had the shield there on display too, of
Yeah.
course, so people could check that out. And yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic time there, and it's like I said, for a good cause.
Let's talk about our season predictions.
Yeah. So,
All right, so I put together
hmm
our predictions.
yeah.
So I mean, Defense Force tomorrow. I have a draw. It's CONCACAF. Anything can
Hmm.
happen. I do expect the Union to win.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, looking at the schedule, we talked about this earlier. It's going to be
Hmm.
tough. I mean,
Yep.
first 5 games in leagues play. Union 8, 9, 8, through their first 15 games, they're going to be at 24 points.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe that's a little high, but I still think this team needs time to develop.
So you think a loss at DC?
This is conservative.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it.
Uh,
I think DC on paper definitely is better than what they've been. So if it's gonna happen, you
it,
know,
it will happen here. It's like Red Bull. It will
yeah.
happen here.
Especially first. I mean, if
Yeah,
first league game of the
I'm
season.
going off of what we did to Cincinnati,
Yeah,
4-1.
I don't see them going and putting up a touchdown. Now, could they do that? Hey,
Sure.
sure, maybe
Could
they
could
could. I
could
would love to
Ty
see it.
Baribo go out and score 4 goals? Sure.
Come on, even though like, and I know he was on that podcast on Sirius XM, he was on that, and he didn't have anything like real negative to say. It was really that
Here's just
podcast
what.
kind of a nothing burger. It's like, okay, he's just
No, it
talking about.
really wasn't. There was
Yeah,
not.
but let's be real. He wants to score against them. I mean, most people would. They want to score against their old team. Because it's just being competitive. I'd want to. So,
Um, who last year was the only person to score against their former team? Jack and Glenn.
yeah. And I'm not surprised. Oh, as soon as that PK was a word, I'm like, it's gonna be Jack, and he's gonna score. I know it. Yeah, who didn't score last year against this old team? Daniel Gazdag. you
Well,
know. Anyway.
but look, I mean, you look down through the schedule,
Mhm.
obviously a tough time. Coming off, obviously they're going to play Inter Miami, which at Inter Miami, the new stadium, that's
Mhm.
probably going to be a loss. And then you got the World Cup break, right?
Yeah, which by the way, to our listeners, you can still watch Union 2 during that. Their next pro is gonna still go during the World Cup break. So just
And we hope
so
to
you know.
have World Cup coverage, which we will.
Yes.
And we will also have Union 2 coverage.
Yes.
And then they come off Red Bulls, Seattle, Atlanta, and then we go into Leagues Cup.
Hmm.
Coming off of that,
Gonna
we
be a
got
busy August and September
yeah, and
and
then we
October.
got Miami at home, at Austin, at Red Bull, Cincinnati, San Diego, at Kansas City.
Really hoping to go to San Diego, but
But
yeah.
and then they close the season out at at Nashville, at Cincinnati, and with the Toronto side, that's revamped. So hey,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm saying at bottom floor, it's 52 points.
Yeah.
52 points makes sense. Now, could they go out and win the Eastern Conference if everything clicks? Sure.
Yeah, and if you saw MLS, a bunch of their people within they put out their predictions, a bunch of their media personalities, they put out their predictions, and some like Jillian and Kyle had the Union second in the East, and then there was the one guy who said 13th. I mean,
Marcelo Balboa, one
yeah.
of the greatest players in MLS
So
who
I
but here's the thing I'm going to say about that. They're both right. I mean, that is the floor. If it doesn't connect,
yeah.
Union have a lot of great pieces. They don't have any star power.
See, I could see like fourth or fifth.
I talking to a lot of people around.
Mhm.
I still say at the floor they're a playoff team,
Yeah.
and I think sixth or seventh is
No, I'm not gonna say it because that's 2025 and no one says it anymore.
6, 7 on a
Oh, that's so cringe, Kyle. No one's even like my even the kids at swim practice
just
tonight saying
yeah, and
yes,
well,
yes.
they
My
still go
2
6.
8-year-old swimmers that say it all the time. Yes, they say
Yeah, but you can play them this clip.
it.
I could see sixth place, maybe seventh.
Hmm.
Having said that, look, if you build into the playoffs,
Hmm.
maybe the Union make a run. Maybe the Union make a run to go far as they can go.
Hmm.
There's a lot of great things with this team. For the first time, they have depth.
It is a deep squad. I mean,
Now,
it,
is it a talent high squad like Air Miami? No. But there's a lot of young players that can
mhm,
run.
yeah.
And as Jason Kelsey said, there's a lot of hungry dogs in the world.
Hungry dogs run faster. And by the way,
And Bruno Damiani said we're young, so we can
yeah,
run.
yeah, and here's the thing. As, any Philly fans will tell you, Philly fans, they don't like their team being, ranked first. As they like being the underdog. It makes me a little nervous. Like when the Eagles were being ranked like first going into it, I'm like, oh man. I mean, of course they're going to be the favorite there because they just won the Super Bowl and they still have a really good team. But it's like I'd rather be viewed as an underdog. So I am okay, seeing the Union ranked a little lower because you know what? They probably like that better.
Bradley's talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, too deep at every position. I know, and they're
Mhm.
not done. I mean, we've heard, a lot of you guys have heard that follow us and other
Mhm.
people that,
Left.
in,
There could be a left back incoming at least.
well, maybe. I
Maybe.
mean,
Yeah. I
let's
mean, there's rumors of that, and
there's rumors of that, and
but they got talent.
and then also, hey, look, if Danley balls out the World Cup,
Mhm.
he's probably gone. If McConaughey gets called up, now will Hugo play him? Probably not.
Mhm.
But if he balls out, he's probably gone. Frankie balls out, who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
But I think here's a
yeah,
solace in all this. The Union showed us this all season. They're not going to move off of a player.
yeah,
And other people in this community have said this. Unions just aren't going to move off a player and not have a backup plan.
right.
They're already building fences, building relationships with agents
Hmm.
and players. So if those moves come,
Yeah,
I'm sure they're prepared. I'm sure they're prepared for Damiani, Aldo, if the Union were to move off them.
yeah.
So
And I think I'm excited to see how those two do. I think Bruno is going to have a big year. Remember, he came in just before the start.
I'm excited to see Bruno and Anello
Yeah,
because they have time together. And that's not
yeah,
about Aldo. I'm excited to see what he does.
yeah,
I'm also see what I would love to see Aldo, Damiani, Anello, and Milan up top until Quinn gets back. And then you could switch either Anello or
yeah,
Olaski up. There's so many options. You can slide in Indiana Vasilov. You can slide in Kevin Sullivan.
yeah,
You can slide in Jeremy Raffinell. Heck, even Alejandro Bedoya can play a
yeah.
vital piece. And then you got the back line.
Hmm.
Jesse Larson, Gainer Martinez,
Hmm.
Macania, heck, Finn.
Yeah.
Where's his
If
development at? And
yeah,
then even if Felipe didn't, um, Felipe,
Ndinga.
yeah, Dinga from you know, the
Yeah,
report sign doesn't pan out,
yeah.
you
And
still have Frankie and Nate.
yeah, and they're capable there. I mean, are
Yeah,
they
and now we'll
they're
get
not
through.
high, but they're definitely capable. So, yeah, there's depth, there's options, there's a lot to be excited about. I think Milan Olaski is going to have himself a year. I think that is, that's big. Him
So let's
getting
talk
preseason with
about
them.
some years.
Yeah, and
So player predictions. All right.
okay.
So overall, we have 13th in the Shield, 6th
Okay.
in the East. I'm going very conservative first round.
Okay.
Wow, that's Kyle. You're down them. No, I'm just being
Mhm.
real. Like
Okay.
a lot of moves. Leagues Cup group stage. Do we really care about Leagues Cup?
I mean, it's a trophy. It's a CONCACAF Champions Cup so I think so. Okay, not gonna lie. I kind of had fun going to Leagues Cup games 2 years ago.
Are you excited to maybe if they get by Defense Force, to see the circus?
No. Like Club America or
Would you like to see a circus?
oh boy. But
Circus will come to town.
Yeah, I know. And listen, I think I love the passion though, like
I
the
want that
environment.
though.
Yeah, yeah. The circus side of it. But no, like the what that brings though is pretty cool. So,
It brings a
yeah.
lot of eyes to the
Yeah.
city of Philadelphia.
Speaking,
Um,
yeah, like
uh,
speaking of that, by the way, just we're not going to get into tons of this, but announced today, speaking of that,
yeah,
the
let's
World
talk
Cup
about it.
is coming
Yes.
this summer, obviously, and it was just announced today that Philadelphia is going, and with Super Park, and also they're going to use Wilmington, they're going to be Côte d'Ivoire. I think I said it right in the French.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Do you know how to say it's Ivory Coast?
Côte d'Ivoire.
I don't think you're saying it right. I didn't take French though. I took German. But anyway,
Look,
Ivory
it's Côte
Coast. Okay,
d'Ivoire.
yeah, Kyle. Anyway, Ivory Coast. Yeah, they're going to be their home base is going to be Philly during the World Cup, and they're
I'm
playing.
looking forward to going down for that.
Yeah, so I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually were lucky enough in the um
Well, you were.
well, yeah, I for the draw, for the ticket lottery. So I got tickets to Ivory Coast versus Curacao. I'm excited to have a douchey time. And by douchey, that's a thing in Curacao, by the way. That means like beautiful. I've been to Curacao. It is a lovely island. But yes.
Are you gonna take Kendall?
My sister Kendall. Well, she's really douchey, so you can guess which meaning I mean of that. No, I'm just kidding. She's a lovely person. Anyway, but trust me, when we were in Curacao, Kendall, my sister, we had, and all of us, my other sisters, we all had fun playing on the whole douchey. It's spelled Dushi, by the way, in
No,
Curacao.
it just means having a good time.
It's beautiful. It's like,
Yeah,
the kind of a
and by the
capital word.
way, I had iguana.
You did eat iguana, and I tried a little bit. It
It
was
was
different.
okay.
We got sick after that though.
We did.
A little bit. Yeah, from the street food I think we had. But anyway, we had a great
We
time.
did, but we had
You
iguana.
ate
We had a lot
you
of.
ate goat.
I ate goat, iguana. I
You,
ate a couple other
you ate some
things.
kind of fish that was like,
Very
yeah.
iffy.
Yeah,
But
but
hey,
hey, it was a great
that
time.
no,
Anyway,
and that's the thing. When you go to these countries,
yeah.
if anybody going to Trinidad and Tobago, eat the local flavors
Yeah.
because I think more people,
Yeah.
and this is me getting on my hours, just need to try local cuisine.
Yeah.
Sure, you might not like it. There was
If I went to
something.
Scotland, I'd probably try haggis, even though the idea of
I mean,
haggis is
Stuart
gross
Finley
to me.
told us in episode 10, we
He
gotta
said
try.
when it's done right, it's actually really good.
Good. Yeah.
So I'll
So
I'll, I'll trust Stu on that.
always try the local cuisine
Yeah.
because whether it's good or bad,
Yeah.
it opens up your experiences. So, top three scores.
Yeah.
I say Damiani with 11, Losky with 9. Again, these are very conservative, and
Hmm.
Aldo with 8. I mean, if you have 28 goals from your forwards, and this is not even including
Hmm.
Melo, I put this together before that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. No, I think that's fair.
And then top three assists, Olowski. I
Yeah.
mean, you saw the things he did with the Union coming over from San Diego,
Hmm.
what he did with San Diego.
Yeah.
I think he's still a credible attack. I think Frankie Westfield's gonna have a good year, and that's why I think, and we've said this all along, Frankie's not long.
Yeah. I think if Frankie, and what a cool story it is though about Frankie, like how he's come up. But yeah, I think if he continues to ball out, he could definitely. I mean,
I also think Indy, if he gets his awareness together,
yeah,
I could put him at 6. I
yeah,
mean, last
okay,
year he was at 5.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then my most improved, Makanya. I think
Again,
Makanya takes that step.
I mean, I think he was one of the most improved last year for sure, and I think he can still keep that going. Yeah.
And then second, Andrew Rick.
Again,
And
someone who we've seen a lot from.
I think Andrew Rick, and this is even if Andre, because
Hmm.
Andre's still goalkeeper number 1.
Oh yeah,
I think Rick has shown with his leadership, we
hmm,
saw this where
yeah,
he's just calling out people like,
yeah.
"What are you doing?"
I was so
We're in
impressed
the
with him in the.
But in the past, he just pick up the
Yeah,
ball and throw it out and be
yeah,
like all like inside. Now he's like,
yeah. It was the Rowdies. Like Rick really has shown so much growth in just his presence and how he commands that back line.
And then this is a toss-up. There's like 20 people I could put on this roster
Hmm.
most approved, but I think it's still going to be Frankie. And
Yeah.
it's not because we follow Frankie from you too. I just think
Hmm.
he has a lot to develop.
Yeah.
I could also see somebody like Jovan
Hmm.
become like one of the best
Yeah.
defensive midfielders in the league. Damiani make us president.
Yeah.
Kevin Sullivan take a take.
Yeah, I honestly I think this is the year for Cavan to, get more chances and step it up. I noticed, he's grown even more, I think. I thought he did really well at the U17 World Cup. Now, obviously, that's different than playing in MLS, but I think he's ready to get more chances, and I think this could be a big year for him. And honestly, he's not with the Union forever, so it's kind of go time, I think. So I think it could be a big year for Cavan too if he's getting more opportunities, which I think he
Williams,
should.
Williams Kevin balls out this year.
Well, we'll see.
Once a Kevin balls out, becomes overtakes his brother when his brother comes out.
Speaking of balling out, Neil Pierre is doing a great job at Lingby from what I've seen.
Oh, he is.
So that's great to see, by the way.
And I'm really excited to see Marcus allegedly in Brooklyn.
Yes, the rumored move for Marcus Anderson. Yeah, so hey, there could be other loanings, we'll see. But um yeah, we didn't actually we had on the agenda, we didn't really talk about Augustine Anello.
I mean, we kind of
We
did.
kind of did, but yeah, I mean, we kind of hit that.
I thought he looked good. I
Yeah,
thought they all.
I'll be interested to see how he does.
I'm really high on Nello. I
Yeah.
am. I mean, he makes that feed to Lasky
Mhm.
against CF Montreal. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Like,
Yeah, and it's nice that like Nate Harriel already knew him. He played with Jack McGlynn and Nate Harriel.
yeah, I mean,
He
look,
and he knows Bruno from Boston River. So, and the great thing about him is he has US citizenship too. So,
for sure.
yeah.
One final thought. I closed out my slide.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say I think Andrew Rick has 8 saves again this year.
Okay.
I think he does. Now, does he
8 saves,
eight? Oh my God,
clean
eight clean
sheets,
sheets. Sorry.
8 clean sheets.
Yeah,
I could see it. There's
I
so
can
many
see.
games I think
I can see 10.
I mean, that would be good. I think that obviously people were, oh, is Andre going to get hurt again? I think just like Bradley had talked about last season, just kind of management, rotating him and like a bit like how, they did that
As
last year.
opposed to a couple people that thought it was wild. It's time to move on from Andre. Wow, Kyle, you said that finally on the podcast. But yeah,
Uh,
but what's wrong? Like, yeah, sure, Andre's a club legend. We will always love. You build a statue for Andre.
so do you want to see Andre playing on another team?
No, I
Exactly.
think Andre can retire on his own time.
Yeah.
But do you want Matt Freeze?
I don't want that situation.
Yes.
Him being blocked. And good for Matt Freeze for doing as well as he has. But yeah, it's a shame that he's
That's
on
what I'm
Tennessee.
going. I don't
Yes, yes,
want
yes.
another Matt Freeze situation.
Well, yeah, and my ideal situation, and I don't want to rush him into retirement or anything like that, but like let's say Andre decides, okay, it's time to retire, and then Rick steps in. Cool. I would like for personally to see when the time is right for him, Andre retire on his own terms, not because he's injured or something, but just like go out on a high note. I could see, let's say Union make a run and they win the MLS Cup
And then
this
him and
season.
Allie run out and say,
It could not be more perfect if it just, then they were like, okay, time to
"Yeah,
retire. But club legend though. I mean, Andre club legend, Ale,
we're
they're
not,
both Ring of Honor.
we're not, how should I say this? We're not saying Andre needs to go.
Andre's
That's,
still an incredible
yeah, yeah.
goalkeeper.
I
I
mean,
mean, he's
that's
incredible.
not what we're saying. It's just,
Yeah.
there's the uncomfortable talk that
Yeah.
occasionally you have to have of,
That's why I'm saying like kind of using both of them
yeah,
and it will help Andre stay healthier too. I think but it also give Rick that experience. So I think kind of a more of a tandem
because
situation
you
might be good.
can't. you can't have Rick just sitting on the bench all year.
So do you think, because they've got the match Wednesday and then they got the match Saturday.
I don't care who starts, but I in these next four matches,
Mhm.
because they got the double first and second leg, and then
Yeah.
they got, you know, DC and NYCFC.
I could see Andre starting Wednesday and Rick starting Saturday.
I don't
Honestly.
care who
I don't
starts,
care just
but I just need to see Rick start one of those
I,
matches.
I, honestly, and either way, I think
Let
they're in
let
very capable
Andrews
hands.
let both of the let Andre take the CONCACAF
Yeah.
because that's a more important match. Let on Rick take the leagues matches.
Mhm. Yep. So
Anyway,
yeah, and then just real quick, also meant to mention this when we were talking about the Snow Bowl, but when we were down there on Saturday, we saw the new kit in the stores, and we're gonna have a whole episode dedicated to MLS kits soon.
yeah, can
Cannot
we
wait.
table that?
But I just wanted to say, um, yeah, the kit launch was pretty cool. You can see some pictures we've posted. We didn't go to the ones in the city or anything, but at the team store, we got to see some of that. So if you want to see some of the stuff with the new kit, go on our social media. I put it on Twitter, and you can check that out. And just as a little, yeah, just a preview, we will be having on our next episode a
On
kit. Yeah,
Thursday.
we're gonna record Thursday. We're gonna have a full like MLS kit review. It's one of my favorite ones to do. We'll have some
Oh,
guests on there, so that should be
uh,
fun.
right now we got confirmed Mike Barrera is
Hmm.
coming on.
Yep. So,
And a couple of other friends we've reached out to. We'll see if they're available. If not,
yeah.
Mike is
Yep.
has said he will join us.
Yep. And so,
So
yeah, looking forward to that.
we're
And
gonna have some fun with that.
we are. So anyway,
And we might also open up some cards.
okay. So, but yeah, we're lots to talk about. Here we go with the season coming up. It's back. CONCACAF Champions Cup and MLS, it's back. We've made it. The off season is over. Union 2 preseason still going. They have, oh, by the way, they have a friendly this Saturday. It's closed door, but they're playing the new iteration of the Cosmos of the yeah, New York Cosmos this weekend. So
Which I
talk about
don't
that
pay
eventually.
the kid.
Yeah, so but yeah, so lots going on, and so stay tuned, and thanks everyone who's been following our coverage. We really appreciate it. Help spread the word. But yeah, so that's all for this edition of the One Team We Agree On. Make
J
sure
Jillian, I got a question for
what?
you. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you really ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready for us to embark on our, what is it now, fourth season?
Yeah, 'cause we started this right after MLS Cup in 2022, so 2024. Yeah, this is our fourth.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. And
Yep.
until next time,
Yep.
this has been one episode of One Team We Grew On.
Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Leave us comments. We love hearing from you. Help spread the word. We always appreciate it. And if you see us out and about, come say hi. We love hearing from you.
For sure. And also make sure to check out the free kick. Also make sure to check out Jose Nunez, Mike Barrera at AAT. All those guys doing great things as well. And all our friends, Jimmy King, Skylar over at Union Nation.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, make sure to support independent media
Yes,
because that's
absolutely.
the future of the sport, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And until next time, I'm Kyle,
I'm Jillian.
and we'll see you at the game.